I want to know a little bit about both of you personally, how you came into the Navy, what your backgrounds are, when you knew you wanted to fly, when the uniform was, something that you dreamt of. So I'll start with you, Sub-Lieutenant Kumudini. Tell me about yourself. Tell our viewers about you.
I have done my BTech in computer science engineering. I belong to a very civil background. My father runs a security agency in Ghaziabad. So that time I was not aware what armed forces are when I was in my school times. So later with time I realized in 2015 when Lieutenant Kiran Shekhawat, she was also observer in Indian Navy, she got martyred. So that incident actually pinched me that I should also do something good for the country. So that time I started watching videos of Navy, asking my friends who were in the defense forces how was the life. So they always talked about the good things. That time I was not aware that about the Ragada and other sessions. But when I went to the Indian Naval Academy, I did the training. So that moment created a brotherhood amongst each other because we both know each other since our SSB service
Yeah.
selection. We got recommended together. Then we were in the same school in our Indian Naval Academy. We have joined the same stream, and now we are in the same helicopters. So the experience was good.
So you're saying you don't actually come from a military background at all. You just read about a woman icon who martyred, who sacrificed her life in the line of duty, and you were inspired. Is that right, Kumudini?
Yes, it is right.
And Sub-Lieutenant Riti, what's your story?
Our stories are very different. So unlike her, I come from a totally Fauji background. So I'm fourth generation Fauji. So my grandfather is ex-NDA. My dad was also in the Navy. So since a very young age, I have seen men in the uniform around me. And they are the major reason that I was inspired from a very young age, looking at them, looking at how determined they are towards their work, looking at their lifestyle, looking at the kind of knowledge they have about what they're doing. I had this goal set really early in life that, this is where I want to be. This is the uniform that I have to don in days to come.
And I want to ask both of you, how did your families and larger families and immediate family react? Did you have trouble convincing them? Now, I imagine because Riti came from a Fauji family, it was easier. Was it tougher for you, Sub-Lieutenant Kumudini?
Yeah, definitely it was tough because in North India, most of the people, they are not aware what Indian Navy is doing. For them, Indian Navy and Merchant Navy is almost same. They don't know the difference between both of them. So making the family understand, to make them realize that they both are different things and I am going to Indian Armed Forces. So yes.
And how did they react? How did they react? Like what were some of the silly things, Kumudini, that you had to hear? Because you didn't come from a Fauji culture. Civilians oftentimes don't know anything about the Fauj, right? Despite except for what they see in the news and what they see in cinema, unko idea hi nahi hai. So what were some of the silly things that you had to counter, Sub-Lieutenant Kumudini?
So when I told my father that I want to join the Indian Armed Forces, so my father, obviously parents always take care of their children, so they were more concerned about my safety. So they told me that ab tu pani pe rahegi kya hamesha. So horizon is very narrow in the Navy. They don't know. People actually don't. They are not aware that Navy has a greater horizon where it serves from the land, water, and sea. So there are much more to it, Then I made them realize. So after that, my parents have always been supportive to whatever I'm saying. They actually listened to me what I was saying. So they were agreed. So after that, I given the service selection board. I got recommended from Bangalore, and the journey was not just smooth, but yes, we have overcome all our hurdles. But there are many more to go.